Okay, in these videos I want to show you student models on the topic of Chaucer's birthday. When was he born? Now remember, I asked you to look at 4 websites and then to try to gather enough common knowledge so that you can make an assessment of your own. Alright, and the vast majority of websites, well, not the vast majority, but many of them, many more than others that make a specific claim, are going to say that he was born between 1340 and 1345. Many of them are going to say we just don't know for sure. Another popular range is 1340 to 1344, but very few are going to make a specific pronouncement on a year. And so what I'm trying to point out to you here is that no one really knows. I mean, the range is really 1340 to 1345, and if you found a website that makes a more specific claim than that, then that person is, or that site is just misusing the data. No one can pinpoint this. The experts can't. I worked on this for my dissertation, and I know that we have not hit upon a date. So let me show you typical responses by students, and we'll talk about the grading. All right, English poet Geoffrey Chaucer wrote many novels that are now famous throughout the world. Officially born in London, England, Chaucer was trilingual, read Italian, Latin, and French. All right, Geoffrey's, now let's just use the last names. All right, Chaucer's birth date is not completely identified and is still under investigation. However, according to various websites, Chaucer was said to be born sometime between the years 1340 to 1345. Excellent. Okay, that's what I was looking for. By the way, when you have a figure, usually you refer to the figure through the last name. Very few figures ever get referred to by the first name. I'm thinking Dante, Plato, and Jesus, and Gandhi. No, actually Gandhi, no, not Gandhi. So, you're always safe with the last name. Specific data suggests Chaucer was born 1340. Sites all seem also to conclude that the English author died October 25, 1400. If the proper birth date is correct, that would have meant that the author was 60 years old when he reached his demise. It is coincidental that he would be born and die on such even years. Therefore, the years are questioned. Now, frankly, this stuff right here needs to be omitted. Okay, because it's just all conjecture, and it really is off the mark. The logic is wrong. So let's get rid of that. And now this right here, the student or someone who wrote this felt compelled to offer an introduction. You don't need that. You can get right to the point of what I'm asking you to do. All right, so that goes. Now notice that this has nothing to do, the trilingual thing, with the topic I'm asking you to look into. So get rid of that. And now we're left with this. All right. And that's really the meat of the article. That's why I think I would give this a 3. I mean, there was a serious attempt in good faith to get the assignment done. It just was off track, most of it. And this is what happens when you substitute an easier task for the hard one. It's easier just to talk about stuff you find about him, but it's harder to focus on stuff that relates only to how people know when he was born, or the range, and why they think they know that, and how you can know that. So this, I think, at the most would have been a 3.